Then he was, fuck you, I'm back outside.
My guys know me.
I'm still leaving the door open.
My guys know me.
Come back home.
It was a journey.
I don't like the last song.
That was an invitation. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
let her come back home.
The last song
might need that.
was part of the journey.
It was an open invitation.
There's a lot going on there.
I moved on.
I need to know why you're leaving the door open.
Hey, there's a lot going on.
Like when you was returning to the Mac and was you mad?
No. Return of the Mac was me.
He was smelling himself.
Yeah. Return to the cat.
But you didn't get none.
What do you mean? Well, wait. Now you bring it in real time.
What you mean?
See how the math makes sense?
I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, into the pod.
156. What?
156.
We made it.
We did.
156
Made it through the
episodes.
journey.
What up, brothers?
Made it through Alex's journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Yeah.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to the rest. I'm looking ahead for Alex's journey.
Yeah.
I know you are.
I promise you, I want to be an oar. I don't want to be the person rowing this shit. I just want to be an oar on the boat. That's just part of the journey.
Okay.
Yeah, that just
All right.
like literally doing nothing except getting pushed around this journey.
Are you tired?
Nah.
You good?
I'm trying to, if you know, I'm going to leave it alone.
No, don't.
Because I want you to,
I feel like there's some yellow on yellow tension right now. I don't know what's going on that side of the room right now.
I'm used to beef, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to family beef. As of right now,
nobody win with the family feuds.
Then I guess nobody winning right now.
Yeah.
Shit, speaking of, we were at Jay's house Sunday, and I found out that a lot of my guys like to run in fights. That's what I found out.
Like to run?
Yeah, all right.
like there's fights, and then they hit, and then they run.
Now?
I understand the strategy.
Do I need to give context to that one?
Please do.
All I'm saying is I didn't get hit.
No, that's fine.
I dropped one.
That's fine.
That.
But I'm saying that if it's me and you fighting, and then you run off on me.
Oh, that wasn't me.
But what started the fight?
You got the wrong story.
What does it matter? It doesn't matter who started the fight.
You got the wrong story. That wasn't me.
But if you're my mans and you fighting with me, and by the way, I don't condone fighting. I'm too old for that shit. I'm not fighting anymore.
No. If we get, we're peacemaking now. But I'm just saying, if we
always been a peacemaker according to the street walking philosophy.
If we go somewhere and there's some guys about to rush us, either we both running or we fighting.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
There's no one of these.
Nobody's gonna question why they want to rush us. Because I would start there. Why do they want to? Do they want to rush us because I've been a complete asshole?
No, this is after the club. What I was talking about was after the club, after guys are heavily into.
Hypothetically,
what's the story? Because we can.
Right.
I don't know what that story is.
Okay. All right.
That's
I was really talking about Jay and hiding it under the truck.
Shit.
That's what I was really talking about.
No, Jay could be anybody. Jay-Z.
Yeah, it could be anybody.
I ran from a fight before.
I definitely did.
No.
100%.
I mean, I've also stood my ground while the person that I was with ran from the fight.
See, that's
we ran.
And gotten into a fight with 3 other dudes. Like I've done that as well.
We get out of the club, we walking towards the parking lot. There's a young lady get into an argument. She got into an argument with some dudes prior to us.
Your young lady?
No.
None of my business.
Family.
Already running.
Family.
Oh, fair enough.
Comes out.
I need to know
she's
their
like,
connection.
She had told those dudes that my cousin and his boys will fuck y'all up. This is before we get outside.
No, we won't.
I got on my best sneakers.
No. So we get outside. The dudes are walking away, but then they see us walking up. So they're like,
these niggas. These niggas.
Okay.
That's who you talking about?
Yeah.
Yo, that's
you walk out.
What did y'all look like for other dudes to be like, yo, these dudes?
How old is Bub? How old are you?
20.
Extra Chris Brownish.
Yeah.
Extra Chris Brownish, right? Not in there. You're still too old. You're Chris Brown around 23. Like y'all had this similar look. So you're a grown bub.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
But
still too much.
But
volunteering my services.
It's less of us, more of them. So
what y'all drinking, fellas?
Club's over.
Club's over. We're outside.
Club's over. Outside.
I call it bootleggers. Let's
they
get
come
up out of
walking
here.
up. Dude had a bat. So we're like, yo, what the?
It's a bat.
He hits the. So it's like almost now we're like meeting. So I was like, fuck it. We here.
3 on 13.
He smacks the bat on the ground, but he smacks the bat on the ground so hard,
spark
comes out his hand.
Idiot.
Oh, did you catch it?
It's an aluminum bat. So somebody went up on our side. They had a bat, smacked the bat down, grabbed it, threw it backwards. Fight's on. Let's go.
No.
Yeah, we got 2 bats. You have none.
Sounds
we came
like,
up.
Sounds like felony charges to me.
Yeah.
And only because this safe woman who volunteered your violence is already safe. No, let's go home.
No.
She was probably like, told you.
Nobody went home.
I told y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen to me.
Nobody went home. Right? So now they're in retreat mode. They run, they leave. So we're in the parking lot still, like, yeah, you know, we won that. They come running back.
Gun.
So, right. Anytime somebody leaves a fight, comes back.
Yeah, what happened?
Better than the bat, I promise you that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We took off.
See,
There
that
was
leads.
no gun. They was throwing bottles. But even more.
That's bad.
Right.
Yeah.
That leads me to a question
I've
that
had bottles,
I've asked Jessica once. I was like, yo, if we're in the club, if we're out, and somebody slaps your ass, what do you want me to do? I asked her that. So what do you want me to do?
Nothing.
And so I was like, and she's like,
Women want you to do something.
right. That's what I'm saying. So what do I do? Do I? It's just me and you. So do I get into this fight and hopefully he doesn't have any boys?
Why does it have to be a fight?
Why does
Listen,
what
what do you mean? What else is it going to be?
This shit
is it going to be a
perfectly
conversation?
segues
Why
into
does-
what happened in Pittsburgh.
I don't know. What is it going to be for you? Is it going to be a fight?
Doesn't have to be a fight.
I don't value my girl's ass to the capacity
You're right.
where I want to fight somebody.
You're
so,
right, but what if she's
what
if she's angry about it? So like that's
Yep.
why
That's
I was
fine.
talking about it.
Yeah.
What if she's angry? Like,
Yep.
yo, you just gonna let this dude slap my ass like that?
No.
No.
Okay.
But
You can't talk to him?
why did it go from a slap in the ass to a fight? Is what I'm asking. I don't understand. It didn't sound like there was any intermediate.
Right,
it sounded
you're right.
like it was like,
But
you slap my girl's ass, I'm punching you in the mouth.
So it does depend on the person, right? It does depend on the
depends
man
on
and
who on the other side.
Okay.
What if this dude?
No, not even you.
First
there's
of all,
some, there's
it
some
might
guys.
depend on the
There's some
woman.
guys that will go automatically punching that nigga in his face. Slap my girls. There's guys
Yeah.
out there that like that.
Yeah.
He obviously don't
But
have
I get
no
the
kid.
question. I get the question.
I'm just saying, even with that guy, I would ask, what would entice you to go from, like, what is it about your girl's ass or her anger that will make you go from that action to an immediate,
I'm ready to die for it.
an immediate action on your part? You know what I'm saying?
You disrespected my woman. You
Right.
violated my woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent the video from the Pittsburgh Steelers
Yeah.
to the group chat, right?
Right.
My biggest issue was my lady is not arguing with a man in front of me.
You got to stand up and say, "Look, babe."
Babe, sit down.
Right.
I might resolve the argument with that man with buying him a drink, where she's like, I wish you would have did something different, or I wish you would have did more, or fight for my love. Shut up, bitch. I gotta get home. I gotta get home. But to watch this woman go from 0 to 1,000 with Black Jesus, Fist of Stone, and not until she slaps him and he punches her in her jaw, then I stand up. Nah. I want to know all the details.
Why did
up front.
I slap him?
He didn't
hit
hit
her.
her first. He hit the guy
No, he
first. Then he
didn't.
ended up catching her.
He did. He paused.
He actually gestured to the dude like,
Yeah,
Get your
no,
guy.
I-
Get you.
No. Get your
lady.
Get your lady.
And he didn't move.
Nope.
See, that shit wouldn't happen.
but
Yo, Shorty standing
I'll
up.
tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. She runs the relationship.
I don't know what that feels like.
Right? No, that's what he's saying. Though, like
She runs the relationship.
He's just like, oh, she's just being who she is. This is what she does. The black guy's probably gonna be peaceful. Oh, she slapped him in the face.
Right.
She
She's
should just
probably
eat that the way I eat
She's
it.
probably done this at a game a lot.
Right.
yeah, that's not a one time.
This is not her first time doing this at a game.
But we're
But
not
s-
we're
but
not talking about
still-
these betas.
But she
Her
swung at
man
him.
didn't check her.
She smacked him.
exactly.
She smacked him. She smacked him. That's
She
what-
smacked,
She
the
smacked him.
dude first.
She smacked him.
And
For
he,
what?
Yeah.
he didn't even hit her. He just paused and then
Then her
he
man
stood
jumped
up
up.
and he was like, yes.
You're getting over
this.
it.
Hold on. I wanted to know why the dude with the locks, his lady didn't do anything.
Cause she ain't need to. Cause she already been told, sit down. I got this.
Once she hooked off on him, she was supposed to do something to her.
No.
Why not?
Because I just told you, Shorty, I got this.
Well, Kevin ain't saying
Sit down.
his lady got to hit her. But
No.
like, yo, put your hands on my
She's
man.
not even gonna hit me. Everything's gonna be fine, Shorty. Sit
Oh no,
down.
you're saying
I'm
you're gonna.
This is what I'm saying. Like, yo, Shorty,
I'm not
sit
dealing with you.
down. I'm gonna talk to this white woman. She gonna relax. Everything gonna be fine. You just relax. We good here. We pay for our tickets. I turn back around. White woman swings. I already told you. I got this. I'm gonna bust the brakes off of her, man. I'm gonna bust the brakes off of her. And out of everything, the person that sat down has my bail money. Get me home.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If she get involved in the fight, then nobody got bail money.
That's in a
Perfect.
controlled environment, but it was chaotic.
So a random
Did
dude.
that nigga not handle it?
We don't know.
So a random dude that you've never seen before comes up to your girl,
Grabs her
slaps her in the ass, grabs her ass. That makes you a little bit
You
different.
might lose some points here, man.
What?
If you ain't gonna do nothing.
So
Your question.
what are you enticed to do in that situation? What do you do?
I mean, I definitely be like, yo, what do you?
This bottle and bust him upside
That's
the
what I'm saying.
Nah.
Like that would be. That's obviously
No
that's
way.
the first instinct, but it's not. I'm not.
You want to know why I'm asking you? For the same reason that you asked.
Right.
Because if I'm with you and you with your girl and another dude slash your girl's ass, now I have a responsibility. 'Cause I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know the answer to this question, B.
But
Because,
Shorty can now be like, these are the type of niggas you hanging with?
you know what I mean? Like, I need to know, what do you want me to do, Alex?
Because Alex,
What do you want me to do?
Alex, because you're worried about if he got friends with him.
Yeah, you
No,
know what I mean?
I was talking about when I was by myself. Now I have. Nah.
Yeah, but you don't know if he. So
No,
you,
no, I'm-
hey,
I was
you
just
with anybody?
just-
Did you
I was
slap my
just
girl's
joking.
ass?
I was
Now I'm
joking.
by myself.
Going to jail and catching a body is not the most positive outcome. That's all I'm saying.
You might-
I defended
you
my
might
girl's
not go to jail.
ass honor.
You might not go to jail.
You might not go to jail.
Yeah, you might not go to jail.
Depending on what club you're in.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. Yeah, the club that the guy is grabbing your ass, you're probably not going to go to jail.
Nah.
Yeah, you're probably not going to go to jail.
We have a guest.
Moral of the story is don't grab my lady's ass unless you want me to buy you a drink and talk about it.
Oh, Reem said, check her
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
that's Reem's moral.
Check her OnlyFans.
It's a nice ass, wasn't it? You're welcome.
Oh shit.
Tell your girl to grab my ass. Yo, we have a
We got a
guest.
guest, right? Uncle Kev. Uncle Kev.
What up, though?
What's going
Kev,
on?
what
Kev?
up?
Shit.
Now you got to introduce yourself for real, though, bro, because like you are a staple,
100%.
Black history of Providence. Like,
I would agree with that.
yeah, 100%. Like, you have raised grandfathers.
All right. I like that.
That's a fact.
I like that.
You've raised
Yeah,
grandfathers.
damn.
You are barely a grandfather, but you have raised grandfathers in Providence right now.
I like the sound of that.
I never thought about it like that.
Sending you flowers while you can still smell them.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Burping dudes out here.
Yeah.
Kev's like,
100%.
get over here.
You know, I ain't used to cut your granddaddy hair.
Yeah, shout out to you, Kev. I didn't know.
You're cutting great grandfathers had
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
too.
I didn't know your legacy like that, man. Until you
Mr.
stopped by, I didn't know you had
Kevin
cut
McNeil.
Because he missed
so
the
many
low key.
people's hair.
He missed the low key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the background.
Shout out to you, man. That's super
Well,
dope.
I've always known about the Boo and Kev, and I thought that was you.
No, there's. It started out Boo and the other Kev.
But there was Boo, Kev.
always solo.
Okay. All right. See, I didn't know
He
that.
don't be doing no background dancing and shit.
It was his hair. Nah, no cap. Let's not cap. It was his hair.
No, it was.
No, wait, but before that, Kev's before that,
Yeah, I was. Kevin Boo was together first.
and they was in different spots.
I wasn't here yet.
No,
Yeah, nah, you weren't here yet. They were together first, and I was on my own.
What got you into cutting hair?
Being fucked up in life, growing up fucked up.
Explain. Found a trade?
I had to do something. I had to do something, man. I was piss poor. You know what I mean?
What's piss for?
Like,
Nah, I want to describe it. Some of our
Eating
listeners
mayonnaise
don't
sandwiches.
know.
no, that's part of it. But
Yo, if you
I'm
can still
talking
toast
about-
it, you're not piss poor.
I'm talking about sleeping in the bed with your sisters that have the mattress has a big ass hole in it, and you're sleeping on the edge trying to avoid the springs poking you.
Oh yeah,
Put the pillow over the spring.
The blanket.
You might not even have a
now-
pillow.
No,
Right.
the blanket's there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got a
What year
pothole
is
on the
this?
mattress.
What year is this?
Duct tape.
Is this,
This is blanket and
is this
duct tape.
80s, early 90s?
80s.
80s.
86? 83?
Nah, it's before
80
it's-
to 88.
I was in the projects from
I started
81.
cutting hair in 88.
Okay.
Yep.
How old?
A lot of people didn't get
12.
out starting in 88.
12.
Imagine that. Having to have a trade at 12. Megatron is 7. Only thing he can do is break
5
a
more
wrist.
years. 5 more years.
It's nothing. He does nothing.
I'm telling you, man. I was
This
fucked
motherfucker
up.
knew how to shape
No.
a person's face.
Change
No.
somebody's life. Right. A haircut changed your life.
Yeah.
For that weekend, 100%.
I started at 12. I'll give you the little breakdown, right? 88 was a crazy year. It was either June or July 88. I'm babysitting for a quote unquote queen pin at the time. You know,
Queen yourself.
she was serving everybody. I'm babysitting for her. So there was 6 kids in the house. So I'm getting $20 a head at 12. From babysitting.
120 a night.
That's like a stack.
Right.
back then.
120.
But also,
Yeah.
Right.
that's,
In 88?
that's better than being on the block.
You listen,
Better than
that's
anything.
700.
I'm talking about you going to Marshall's.
Right.
You're going to Chess King.
Right.
Right.
2 for 20 jeans.
And what kind of haircut you talking about?
No,
No, this is
babysitting.
Babysitting.
This is before.
Oh,
cutting hair.
this is your basic.
I'm
This is
giving
babysitting.
them-
This is
I'm
babysitting.
giving them
I also,
$20
I
a
also
head.
don't want
Yeah,
us
yeah.
to just skip over Chess King.
When you said
No.
when you said
Chess
when you
King-
said when you said a head,
$20
I
a
meant,
head.
yeah, I meant a cut. I thought a
He
cut. But
babysitting.
I hear you.
Chess King was
120.
Old Navy before Old Navy.
Oh, all right. I never seen a Chess King before. That's
Chess
why when you
King
said
it was a clothing store. You go in there, you get 2 shirts for $10, 2 pair of jeans for $20.
We up.
Chancletas for
$30, you
$1.
got 2 outfits.
Straight up and down.
Bang.
Got $90 left.
Yeah.
I'm going down Geller's.
Doing it.
Was a sneaker
Geller's.
store.
Gallus.
Yeah,
I know
Gallus.
the one
Shout out to
downtown.
Gallus.
I know that one. Yeah.
My OG, he was working there since he was 16. I'm in there getting sneakers. Air Force Ones, $50.
Damn.
It's still
I still
fair.
got $40
Long way
left.
from
So
that.
I still got $40 left though, bro.
2 outfits
And a pair of kicks.
kicks.
You
And
spend
$40
$40
left.
change.
Yeah.
I'm going to the $2 movie theater, Park Cinema. I'm
$38 left. I
know
got
what I'm saying?
$38 left. You want popcorn, bitch? Don't argue with this nigga behind us. I'm not buying nobody no drinks.
I will smack your ass.
So, right, that's June or July, right? I'm babysitting for her, and she's going out, and she says, Kev, if somebody comes, it's under the mattress. She leaves, I look under the mattress.
You didn't wait till nobody showed up.
Yo, it's a mound of bottles, red tops.
Oh, not your business.
Listen, there's a knock at the door. White dude. He's get one. I'm like, all right.
You in the Carter?
Listen, I told you she's the queen.
Yeah.
And she's serving.
You're not babysitting no more.
She's
No, you still
serving.
babysitting?
My price went up.
Yo. She's serving the whole wound socket and some people in Providence.
That's the reason why wound socket look like.
Yeah.
Listen,
Looney Wooney.
so I serve him, get the $10. He leaves. I try to lay down, go to sleep. Yo, I can't go to sleep.
Nah, I went in there too.
I can't go to sleep. I'm shook. I thought I just sold to a cop. I could not sleep.
Kev's like, you coming back.
That was the first
I might leave them kids.
and only time I ever sold drugs. Grand
them
opening,
kids.
grand closing.
12.
12. Scared the shit out of me.
$10.
$10. I made $10 in my drug run.
Do you
didn't make $10. You collected
It's not even your
$10.
10.
He didn't make $10. He collected $10.
I don't even remember if I gave the shit to her or not.
If it was, you're so scared.
I was shook.
I hear
was
you.
shook, yo. I was
Especially a
shook.
white dude where you at.
That's the reason. I was shook.
Because if
I
it was a
didn't know-
black dude,
Yeah, I
I was
didn't
just
know
talking
what
about
the hell I was
this.
doing.
If it was a black dude, you'd have been like,
Yeah.
Still in the
I
game.
can do this.
We're still in the game.
I can do this.
Can we talk about that though? Because so much is glorified about selling drugs and hustling this, that, and the third. They don't talk about the many individuals who attempted to sell drugs. Myself
Yes.
included. That was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, nah, that shit wasn't.
No, I
Oh,
can't.
no, I knew I wasn't about that.
You know me? I wasn't a killer.
Knew it.
if I fronted you something and you fucked it up, I wasn't gonna kill you.
Then you shouldn't be fronting
But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You did it one time.
Oh, so you're saying you wasn't gonna be a hand-to-hand person?
No,
Right.
I wasn't gonna be hand in hand. I was gonna wait in front, and then you be like, I lost it all. I'd have like ran off the plug again. Look at you getting lucky. Look at you surviving. So I couldn't do it right from that point. And my man, God rest his soul,
capitalist is talking like this.
he's still alive.
gonna
My
take
nigga,
loss.
my nigga is still here, and he's still fucked up with the drug shit. But he fucked up an ounce, and I was like, beat him to death because you have to set that tone. And I was like, I'm not a beat him to death guy. I'm kind of like, oh, what happened? Let me buy you a drink. Like that kind of guy. So you realize that right off that $10 sale.
Yo, scared
Can't
to
do it.
death, yo. Couldn't go to sleep.
Nope.
I could not go to sleep. So,
Just think about it though. You're making more money babysitting.
yeah.
Without the stress.
6 kids, $20 a head, $120.
But check it out. I was so close to this individual that if I wasn't scared,
Oh yeah, you could
my
have
life could have went a whole different direction.
And you could have been the guy.
I could have been the next in line. You understand
You
what I'm
could have
saying?
not been here.
Exactly.
Right.
A lot of things could happen.
We could have been doing it from the phone.
This guy.
Do you accept a call from Kevin McNeil? We got an OG legend on the line.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about the
Don Diva
scenario.
magazine.
Right.
Yeah.
But so that's either June or July of '88.
12.
Everything happens in '88
Check it out.
for rappers.
So
That's what I'm saying.
August
88 was
of '88.
pivotal.
So you're born 76.
Yes.
Yeah.
August of '88. We're going to the free lunches.
At the public schools?
We was
Summertime?
Summertime. They were outside of
Give you a little cookie.
Yeah.
They usually have rec centers.
outside
or
of
whatever.
Roger Williams Middle School.
We had those.
So it's a group of us, all the kids that I grown up with in the projects. We're we finish the lunches. Now we're going down Pavilion Ave, where 148 is.
Oh, yeah.
Across Eddy Street, there used to be a junkyard over there. So we're headed there.
There still might be a tire shop there now.
No,
No, it's a junkyard.
Discovery House.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Yep. So,
rehabilitation for drug users.
And there's parole in there too. Parole and probation's in there.
Check in.
No, that's on that side. The junkyard was on this side.
Oh, okay.
We
So-
get off of the highway. We go to the light.
Take a
make
left.
the left where
the gas station is. The
what's
gas
it called?
station and then
Shell.
the Burger King, the gas
Burger
station.
King. Make the left. Pavilion is on my right now.
Yep.
Yep. And
I'm along the highway.
the other side is where the junkyard used to be. So we're supposed to be going over there to get bikes. This is back in the day. We wasn't sitting in the house playing video games, and we're putting bikes together. We're making shit happen. We ain't all obese like today's society because we're moving around. So
GTX.
we're going to do that. We're on our way there. And all I remember is waking up in the hospital.
Wow, that took a turn.
I was like, what kind of bike you put together?
Damn.
So
What did you get hit with?
my cousin and I were riding doubles on a BMX or something. No brakes.
With the pegs on it?
He's on the seat. I'm pedaling.
Fair enough. Already.
Some shit that we would say pause for now.
Right,
You know what I mean?
He definitely has his hands on your shoulders, his nuts on your back. He's like, yes, Jack.
Oh, we tried to make that. I know we tried to make
So
that.
Titanic
I'm
moment.
pedaling.
Yeah.
And he's on the back. So again, I just wake up in the hospital. I'm like, I open my eyes and I remember it, this moment vividly. And these long ass windows and the blinds, and I'm like, where the fuck am I at?
It's the nicest apartment I've ever been.
The project
So
is
I
big
close
windows.
my eyes.
That was a
I
dream.
close my eyes like, yo, hold up. Open my shit again. I'm like looking and I can't move. I got hit by a car.
Eesh.
With your cousin on the back, though.
Got hit by a car.
How did he do?
He ended up with a concussion, and that was it.
Because he left. He was like, I'm out.
Because I was on the front, I saved him. I took most of the impact. From what my people tell me, I went up, came down, my head went through the windshield. And I broke my left leg in 3 places. I have a metal rod and 3 pins in my leg for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because if they took it out back then, once I got out of the hospital, they told me there was a 100% chance that
It would warp and
it would break again because it was broken in 3 different places.
So you went from 88, $10 a sale. Bam. Survived that night.
To damn near death.
Got my cousin with me now.
Yep.
We're still 12, 13.
12 years old. Still 12.
It was 12.
This is all 88.
This is
The
not
first
something
summer
like that.
You didn't even
is
get
June and July.
early summer.
And
still
we
12.
would Big Daddy Kane, I think it was Big Daddy, Slick Rick, and LL was having a concert. They would come into what you guys know as the Dunkin' Donuts Center, used to be called the Providence Civic Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were planning to go get our outfits, Chess King, all of that stuff, Gellas, to go to the concert. But, you know, we're going.
The fact that you thought you were going to a concert at 12 is beyond me. I didn't grow up like
See,
that.
when you in the project that I grew up with, we were like a team. There was so
But like
many
my
of us.
mom, unless my mom bought
Because
me
we were
a ticket
rolling
to go.
we were rolling deep like that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't rolling deep at 12.
Yeah, no, we was deep, man.
Parents wasn't watching them.
As long
Go
as
outside.
Until
long as
the
we
go
motherfucker
outside.
got a pin in 3 plate in 3 pins, and it's like, now we gotta watch this motherfucker. This motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, and to find out my people, they didn't even go to the concert. They was like, yo, we were too fucked up. We thought you were gonna die, so they didn't go to the concert. But
So 12 years old,
Always knew you wasn't right.
already sold something, put his head through a windshield,
Yep.
shattered his left leg in 3 places.
so now I'm gonna bring it to the barbering. So I'm in a hospital 5.5 weeks. Tried to escape from there and shit.
Still 12.
Had a Johnny Hahn with my ass out crossing over Dudley Street. No bullshit.
You was on the blaze. You was going to blaze.
outside?
Yeah.
Different times, man.
Straight
Different
up.
times back
How
then.
was you?
Yeah, right.
Crutches.
So you see what it looks like, right? You see what it looks like, right?
I was tired of being in
get
there.
out
Like
of
that shit. That 5.5 weeks seemed like 5.5 months.
No, I can imagine.
I was
I
tired
did
of being in that
5.5
shit.
months.
You know what I mean? I was tired of being in there. That's how I knew jail wasn't for me either.
It was crazy. That's way
Fuck
better than
outta
jail.
there. Yeah. No, it actually wasn't.
Not,
It wasn't.
not.
Go to jail.
I had to learn how to walk all over. You know what I mean? So I escaped, and at the time, the last that I remember, my mom was living on Rhode Street. You know where the Met basketball court is?
Yep.
Yup.
That's Rhode Street right there. Plain
Yeah,
Street is
18.
the main street. Rhode Street
Wendy's?
is where the parking lot is. My house used to be right where the parking lot is, across the street from the Met basketball court. So I thought I was going home. I didn't know.
You was just
Prior
crushing the
to
Wendy's.
me getting hit by the car, my sister's appendix erupted. So my mom was dealing with a lot. You know what I mean? She just went through that with my sister. Then now me, near-death experience. So I try to escape. I think they catch me. These motherfuckers bring me back in the hospital. They put me in a straitjacket.
I was thinking like a dog catcher with the net. The big net.
Yeah, they legit tied me to the wall.
Makes sense.
Tied me to the wall in a wheelchair. I'm like, yo, what the
We have a plate and 3 pins in your leg, bro. Sit still.
So I come home 5.5 weeks later. It's close. It's around my birthday. My birthday is October 18th.
No head. Like, what was the like for you to do that? Obviously, you said your head went through the windshield. Like,
Yeah.
no structural damage.
I'm slow. Nah, I'm just
Seemed pretty
Nothing.
quick to me.
no damage.
Obviously, concussion.
Bro, it's solitary confinement.
You see this big mama?
How many people were allowed to see you when you were in the hospital?
My friends was coming up there every day,
Every day?
Every day.
Until what time? 7:30, 8 o'clock.
somewhere around there.
And then from 8 o'clock until the next time they were allowed to come back, it's probably like 12 hours.
Yeah,
What were you doing in those 12 hours?
stressed.
Losing your fucking mind.
Absolutely.
That's why I tried to escape.
Kev said, I want to be
I
outside.
tried to escape.
So I come home October, like a week or two before my birthday. I'm just, like I said, I had to learn how to walk all over again. I'm on these crutches. Everybody's looking at me because I'm hella skinny. You know, hospital. That's you want to go on. You want to lose weight? Go to the hospital. Yeah. Follow the hospital eating plan. You'll lose weight just like that. So, you know, that's October. November comes, Thanksgiving, Christmas comes.
We're still 12 and a half.
Still 12. Still 12. It's all 88. So now this is getting into the whole barbering thing. Christmas comes around. My mother's like, what you want for Christmas? I said, some clippers. She said, what? I said, yeah, I want some clippers. All right, Christmas Day, I open up some clippers. I got male cousins in the house. Yo, let me cut your hair. Tied that shoestring around his head. And
rest is history.
We did a bowl for the first 18 months.
The rest is history.
Bowl them up.
Yeah.
Bowl them up. Everybody get a bowl.
Everybody's getting a bowl.
It's like the blackest Asian family in all Providence.
Yeah.
Just a bowl up top.
So, you know, now
line up at least.
I started, and that's when you were lying. That's when you were doing it with the clippers. They had the all black Austin.
But I remember
because
I remember
big ass
Dottie. I was going to Dottie.
Yeah.
I started going to Dottie first, and Dottie used to ask my mom. She's like, "What do you want?" My mother would be like, "Cut. Do you want me to give him a lineup?"
Yeah.
No.
Well, unless you over.
No, that was no baby. So I'm walking out of the barbershop just with a clean cut.
With the McDonald's just a clean cut and then McDonald's.
But I'm like, why would a barber ask
you
me?
get a lineup?
Why are you asking me?
Listen.
My mother.
Why didn't you want you to get a lineup?
You didn't fuck with Megatron's hairline?
I was like 8.
You didn't push it back the first time he got his haircut?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Answers his questions.
I don't know.
Listen. So I got a story.
But why the barber asking, do you want to give a lineup and not just give the lineup?
Right.
I'm gonna give you that.
Okay, I know.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
You
why.
went through it before.
Some people's hairline you shouldn't touch.
Okay. let's
Like,
get into it.
shout out my man Chip Doug. We went in Nathaniel Green Middle School, and he was
Chip
going
Doug
up
been here.
Mr. Butchie Brooks, faded him to the floor, but Chip didn't get no lineup. And me and Chip always trip off that. Like, yo, you got one of the illest fades. You know, I'm heavy on my haircut and shit, so I'm looking at everything at this time. Like, yo, cut your hair. Like, why you ain't get no lineup? But Chip, if you look at Chip now, his shit is natural.
Look at the fade. No, you see the fade. Now you got the dreads.
Yeah,
And all that
his shit is,
yeah.
He never touched his hairline. Because you could fuck it up.
There's a science behind it.
Yeah, you ever seen someone's hairline get fucked up and then the shit grows back in? And you're like, yo, what?
Oh no,
the
yeah,
hell?
get pushed back.
When I had a hairline, that shit was dope.
No, Kev's talking about you still have a hairline. Somebody just fucked your shit up.
So
I
that's
just
what
saw
it
that
would
on
look like.
Instagram
That's
the
what it would
other
look
day.
like to someone whose hairline you leave natural. I started to appreciate that as I got older because I was seeing in the barber magazines a lot of one of my favorite haircut is a gentleman's haircut, and they keep their shit nice and tight, little baby froze, and a lot of times they don't have lineups. Their cut is just.
I don't think Mr. Set got one.
Mr. Said is good for that, and he been like that since I was a kid.
Just sound like the Martin Luther King to me.
You know what I mean? And
It's a baby fro with no
Mr.
hairline.
Said gets the fade.
But you wouldn't know. Like you don't really know.
Because his haircut is that good.
That good. Yeah, you're just like, yo, that's a gentleman's cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
OG cut.
So that's how I got into barbering. It was a sequence of events.
So you started off with a bowl. So
No, he started off babysitting.
Yep.
No, whoa.
We ain't
Cutting hair.
doing
We're
Then he
cutting hair.
sold some drugs.
Cutting hair. As far as cutting hair, you started off bowling a lot.
Reem
That
Reem
was-
likes to do the recap.
Bowls were in at that time.
Now where
I'm glad I missed that face.
No, seriously.
I believe you.
Bowls were in at that time.
Shit.
Because it had to be involved in something.
My
Nobody
mom
just
brought
walked
up-
outside with a fade.
I started cutting hair because my father, my uncle, my father's youngest brother, we're in the same age bracket. He's a few years older than me, but I was hanging out with him. He was cutting everyone in his neighborhood.
Okay.
On my
I was going to ask, where did you start to learn?
Yeah.
Where did you start to get the technique and learn how to?
My uncle, shout out my uncle Terrence Whetstone. He was cutting everyone's hair in his neighborhood. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I want to do that shit.
Yeah, they keep showing up.
I want to do it. I've seen him make money. I'm applying for summer jobs. I never had a gypped job, seated job, none of that shit.
Never got gypped either.
I had to, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I had to make a way.
Gypped was just, it's a job program.
It was a summer jobs program.
Oh, summer youth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
you get paid like 6 weeks in.
Yeah, but they give you 2 checks before the summer ends, and it equals like $2,500.
Maybe.
And back then,
Yeah, for us.
2,500.
$2,500.
like 10
I'm at Jimmy Jim's. I'm buying
Yeah.
iceberg.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's how it all started. And then, so 12, 13, 14, I'm just cutting in the housing project where I live at.
What housing project?
Roger Williams.
Where's Roger
On
Williams?
Prairie Ave, right next door.
So people,
yeah,
Kev, you might have to give people, like, for the people that don't know, I got to see the tail end of the high rises. I think I seen the end when nobody was living in them.
Yeah.
And so people will look at, especially somebody like Reem from being from New York.
The projects I started in is still standing.
No, I know. But it was connected to something. It wasn't just those buildings.
No, it was a separate project. This
Oh, was
was
it?
the new projects.
Oh, I thought it was part of it.
No, it was still Roger Williams projects,
right.
but that was the old projects,
Right.
which was
You're still by
they
the
were
hospital.
smaller versions.
No. He's
They were smaller versions
Prairie.
of like New York projects. Only
Prairie
had 3
doesn't run
floors.
to the highway? I mean, to the hospital?
nope.
No.
So now if you get off the highway,
Exit 18.
you get off. You go straight through those lights at Burger King.
And then at the
Head
next
towards
flag,
Broad
make a
Street.
right.
Towards Broad Street,
Before Broad Street, make a right.
you take a left.
Oh, all right.
Where the
Like California
what school is
had
that?
shit like
Juanita
that.
Sanchez, where Juanita Sanchez High School stands. That's where
I have no idea.
it's
Where
the
Selena sang music.
Roger Williams.
you know Roger Williams Middle School.
No, never went.
So when
Okay,
I know when you get off the highway because Jay used to live there.
Yep.
right. See, Durban's
Roger
Avenue,
Williams Middle School.
Jay used
right
to live
across the
there.
street is Roger Williams Middle
The
School.
high
in
school.
Jay's house. Jay's
We
little
went
house.
there for a festival, didn't we? One time. No, we weren't there. We were on the other
you
side of
coached
Broad
over there,
Street.
right?
But
Or was that Tone?
now he's saying
Tony
you know,
Coates,
exit
There's a set of
18,
projects back there.
The first set of lights
right.
is Burger King. Before you get to the next set of lights is where Jay used to live.
Right.
Yeah, but if you get to those set of lights and you take a left, there's a set of
Oh
projects.
yeah, I'm going towards Wheeler and Roger Williams.
before you get to the second set
The
of
old
lights,
buildings.
you got the middle school and the high school. Where the high school stands, that used to be
High rise.
high rises.
No, we're just telling you it's not there no more.
No,
Oh, okay.
it used to be there.
Because if people look at somebody like from out of town that are used to, especially being from New York, know the high rises, no project buildings.
Yeah.
From your perspective, if you looked at Roger Williams projects right now, you'd be like, it's not.
They tore him down for the high school.
No, they just.
Nah, that shit had a lot of lead.
It was
It
condemned.
was
Same
yeah.
shit that
It was-
happened
it was
in the
attached
tent
to the
that
high
just
school?
popped in.
No,
the
there
high
was
school,
no high school.
The high school
There
wasn't
was
there.
no high school?
No
No.
high school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know the houses that are across from 148.
Yep.
That was the
Middle
apartment
school, middle
complex.
school.
That was all that land right there
Oh,
was
wow.
all high rises.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow. That's historical.
Even that the wreck on the inside wasn't there.
Nope.
Across the street from 148.
Right. The wreck wasn't there.
Wow.
Only thing that remains.
Shit, Reem, those houses across the street from 148 wasn't there.
So I lived on
Those apartments.
148.
I can see that they look newer, but I just
128.
thought there were older houses there. I didn't think they were.
I mean, those
old
are pretty old.
high rises, though.
But
They're old in
Right.
this decade,
Right.
but there was some high rises there before. The only thing that remains there from back then is the daycare. There's a daycare, Roger Williams daycare.
sat in the middle of all
Yeah.
that.
Somebody got to raise these babies,
Right.
Other than Kev.
And that road in from the daycare behind the high school
Middle
and all
school
that.
wasn't there.
No, the middle school was
Roger Williams
there.
is there. Roger Williams.
The high school
The
wasn't
high
there.
school.
I feel like I went there to
Oh,
vote
the high
one
school.
day.
The high school. Okay, I'm being okay. All right. Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The high
I
school
remember
wasn't
that.
there.
I do remember that. Yeah.
So now we start cutting hair. You're like 16. You're getting into.
No, I'm 15.
Are we
Kev,
done
did
with
you
the
ever-
bowl cut?
I'm 15.
Did that experience just totally like?
Oh, I learned how to blend pretty fast.
Dang.
15, so 12,
Rhode
13,
Island is
14.
a blending state, whether it comes to music or haircuts.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Can you-
we-
Absolutely.
The other question is, most barbers can draw. You draw.
I was gonna ask that.
No.
Can you color?
My daughter can. In the outside, it is.
I can color. I'm an artist, but I can't draw.
My dad
That's
can
a thing?
draw. My dad can draw.
Ian,
My
you know
brother
Ian.
can draw, and my daughter can draw.
Okay.
But me, no.
I can
Like
fake.
Journey's just naturally.
No, not Journey. Heaven.
Oh, heaven.
Yeah. Heaven. She can. She's a beast.
And came natural to her.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's a beast. From what I was told, my grandfather, my father's father, he could draw.
What was the first haircut style you perfected?
Low fade.
The one
low
all the
ball
way
fade.
around?
No.
Less than the one.
No, the fade. The more challenging one.
Yep.
This is the nasty.
Very low.
Yep.
Or just a half moon?
Damn, I don't
Yeah.
know any of these haircut names.
Yeah.
I don't.
Fade is what Bub has.
Nah.
We don't know what Bub has. He wears hats. He used to have hair.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing this together. I didn't let it go yet, but I raised it a little higher this time.
So, 12, 13, 14, I'm learning. 15, freshman year in high school, I get a job at a barbershop
You can get paid off this shit now.
At 15.
at 15.
Okay.
We gotta talk about this barbershop though.
We sweeping?
This-
Sweeping on the cut. Is it you cutting hair or you still selling that rock? What's going on?
No, I was
One
cutting
time.
hair. Yeah, that one time that was it. Once I couldn't go to sleep, I was all set with that shit.
What was
You
the
never
barbershop?
thought about because of who we've all hung with, like
Going back to it, trying to do it again. Fuck no. I value my freedom. I seen all these.
Captain, man, fuck all
I
that
seen
shit.
all these people I grew up around going back and
Seen
forth
them
to
come and
jail.
go.
I'm like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I don't like people telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna put
Is that
myself
part
in
of
that.
also the reason to going into the barber industry? To not have you was on your Dame Dash, you be like calling somebody boss?
Early.
Early on, no. It was just
Something.
struggle.
Yeah.
I had to do something. I had to put some money in my
And that
pocket.
$10 wasn't it.
No. That shit could have cost me my life or my freedom.
Sleep was $10.
What was the barbershop?
It was the name of the shop was called Candies. It was actually owned by
Pause. I ain't never been to a barbershop named Candies
No.
in my life.
Reem, this is a different experience.
Yeah.
They gave out lollipops after your haircut.
Check it out.
Was it on Broad
Jolly
Street?
Ranchers.
Yeah, it was on Broad Street.
Yeah, across the street
Candy-
from the high school.
It's still there. The sign is still on the building.
Yeah,
Is
it
it
is.
really?
Yeah.
It is.
Pause.
My uncle took us there
Yeah.
Oh, so you been there?
Oh, you been to Candies?
This is the freaky angle.
and didn't know I was
Nobody
supposed
like.
to have been to Candies. But go ahead. yeah.
Was Candies a strip club?
No. Candy was a gay man.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Nobody names a barbershop Candies.
Yeah.
So listen, you don't want no smoke with
Right.
candy.
I don't want no problem with
it
them.
was
I
a
don't have no
different type of
problem
shop.
with
But
homosexuals.
let me tell you. See, back in the day,
Don't debaby me.
nah, back in
No
the day,
problem.
everybody's, why you working up in there, bar? I'm like, you motherfuckers are stupid. I'm getting money. I don't care about nothing
paying.
about that shit over there.
Candy's
and
paying.
I know all them people. I'm not going to front on them because they're gay. I'm going to damn about that shit. That ain't my lifestyle. That's
It'd
theirs.
be different if you was working in there and then no. Like,
But
you
listen,
wanna go there, you wanna work
listen. Candies was the #1 black hair salon in
Salon.
the state.
And that's what you have to keep in mind. Because right now, 65, 70% of salons are operated by
Spanish.
homosexuals.
No.
Salons?
You talking about in the world? You talking about in the country?
no.
Or
Male owned. Salon. I'm not talking about barbershop. I'm not talking about female owned. But if it's a male owned salon,
the male is a gay man.
you don't think he has anything to do with a gay affliction?
No.
None of
I've
that.
been in the industry too long. No.
I gotta give you that one.
So, there's gay people working in there. I'm working
Appreciate
in
him.
there. That's my family.
My brother is my family.
I don't care nothing about that shit.
Making
I'm
money.
in here to get money.
Yep.
lo and behold, like I said, Candy
And they gifted. He's probably teaching you some shit too.
Listen,
But
Candy
also,
taught
you
me a
don't
lot
know
about business.
So I talked to Kev about it. You don't know the upside to working in there either.
So everybody's looking on the outside, looking in.
I don't know how you can look at that place and think it's a bad place to work at.
No, it's young, young and dumb,
Ignorance.
Pause.
You know what I mean? All of that.
Before pause was, it still was that in the mindset. Like, damn, this working in Candy, Joe.
And everyone wasn't out at this time.
Right.
You know what I mean? The way they are now. So I always laugh at people when they would like crack jokes about it. I'm like, you motherfuckers are stupid.
There's no other place you'd rather be.
I'm getting money.
And
there's
meeting who?
and I never say this shit on camera, but I'm gonna say it. There's tons of women in this joint.
Tons.
Coming from New York, Boston, and Connecticut.
Passing through.
Listen, my gay ass coworkers is putting me on to Kev.
He's a really nice guy.
She likes you. You know what I mean? I'm in there like, oh word? This is what we're doing?
Yeah, 15, 16. Peak.
High school.
Peak adolescence.
We had this conversation before. I thought me and my brother had a good thing going because he was Candy's. And he was just surrounded by the most beautiful women in our high school. And I would be like, thank you for bringing them to our house. We're 11 months apart. We're the same person, just different.
Yo, listen, man.
And he was like, they're not my friends. They're just here to fuck you. I was like, that's fine. If we can make this all work together. It sounds like you were making it work.
Listen, in today's term, that shit was a movie. I'm like, I've been in movies a long time ago.
All time. Look at my edit reel. Look at my edit reel.
That shit is nothing. I'm talking about, I swear, every weekend, New York, Boston, Connecticut. Coming from those places just to come there to get their hand
Popping.
That's crazy.
One of them might leave with your number.
Then going to Joe Vaughn's.
Wow. And you just cut the DJ at Joe Vaughn's.
And I'm not old enough to get in Joe Vaughn's yet. I'm still in high school. But Joe Vaughn's is out my back door.
That's crazy because I didn't realize how long Joe Vaughn's was open for.
Yeah. Long time.
Because Joe Vaughn's for me is 2004? 2001 to 2006. I feel like Joe Vaughn's still open.
I worked the parking lot at 12.
My dad was working the door. And I remember it. February 26th, his birthday, 1993. I'm outside of Joe Vaughn's talking to him at the door. Joe Vaughn's was there forever.
So Joe Vaughn's did 15, 20 years.
Longer than that. It was Joe Vaughn's was the first piece. That's all it was at first.
They did the renovation.
They did two of them.
I was after the second renovation when they had the downstairs and you can go through the Jamaican night type thing.
Yeah. So I had it was cool, man. I was Kev from Candy's, then I became Kev from Clowntown. You know what I mean? So,
can you talk about barbering trends, like the haircut trends? Do you follow those?
Today's?
Any of them?
It just grows, right?
No, because me and Kev say, Kev, customers always right. I said, no, the fuck they ain't.
Well, that's the one business you can say, nah, fuck that, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I've never subscribed to that. Because I think the customer knowing that, they become abusive with that. And then you got
Also, you're an expert.
You don't cut hair, but you're telling me, no, man, if you don't, go ahead, man.
So the dude that's spending, you hand him the mirror, and you just doing it because it's like checks and balances. Like handing you the mirror, you look at yourself, and you say, how much? But he's like, hey, you know what, though? This shit right here.
Oh no, I'm gonna be respectful and look at it, but no.
Reem, let you go in there and say, line my eyebrows out.
No, I'm gonna do it because I'm getting paid. You know what I mean? Before I used to be on some. I'm not doing this.
I would feel more.
I wouldn't say it to the client, but amongst my coworkers, I'm like,
no, I ain't no eyebrows.
You're a whole dude. I'm not.
I would feel more disrespected if you just took it upon yourself to line my eyebrows up.
Nah, that's it. That's it.
That's why you don't
That's
use
what's
the razor,
happening
right?
with them.
Somebody asked for it.
It's
Yeah,
gonna hit though. It's gonna hit.
Nah.
No, I seen some barbers automatically use the razor.
that's because, and I had to tell my barber.
I like the
this.
razor.
I had to tell my barber you had to you gotta adjust your blades on your trimmers. Like if you use that razor, you're cutting that shit really close. And a lot of these, if you see nowadays, they'll clean all of that shit
You got a
out.
faded hairline. It's like faded. When it grows back, it looks
Yeah,
nice.
it looks terrible.
Right.
But that's because you cut it with the razor. You didn't line it up with the trimmers first. And then tighten it up.
Just
with
hit the
razor.
edge of it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like today's barbering shit. I look at a lot of barbers that are still doing it the natural way.
Could you equivalate that? Because we had DJs on here. We talked about auto tunes, or we talked about DJs now that just bring a laptop,
Yeah.
no turntables. They just got the laptop and they get paid to DJ a gig, and it's
Yeah, it's the same shit. They're cheating right now. I mean, obviously things are supposed to evolve,
Right.
But with technology, I can understand the
different, right.
evolution. You understand what I'm saying? But with barbering, like all that paint and shit, like
What's that called?
I'm looking at the.
Beignet. That shit, wow.
Yeah, I was looking at Fat Joe the other day, and I was like, "What is
That shit
going
looks
on?
terrible.
What is going on?
The shit looks
Why would
terrible.
you do that to your
Today
face?
it rained.
It looks
imagine
sharp. It
that
looks
with the
sharp
rain?
as hell.
Why would you do that to your face?
Nah, it looks sharp.
No, it does
But
not.
If you
hear me
taking
out.
pictures
Hear
on
me out.
Instagram.
Exactly. Hollywood. They're Hollywood. So this shit
I see
is
what
for
you're
it's
is that
for
a
the
filter on his
moment.
face? That's like having a filter.
That's
not-
exactly what it is.
It's not for us.
Watery filter.
Okay, there's this one barber.
It's a man filter?
Yeah.
Nasty.
There's this
like
one.
makeup.
Jalen Rose's barber.
Ugh.
Everybody be looking at Jalen Rose like, yo, boy, this shit's tight.
Got
boy.
like the
This
Steve Harvey shit.
It looks good.
Uh-oh.
That's the shit that broke my heart.
That broke everybody's
And that's why
Painted?
That's
Is
why
it?
I don't like.
breaking news. sounds?
Magic marker?
It definitely is. It
Magic
definitely is.
marker?
Who?
It's painted, you saying?
Who?
Jalen
Jalen Rose? Absolutely.
100%.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yes.
Breaking news for you, Alex?
Like
Wow.
that's his hair, but all that sharp shit, that's all dye.
Yeah, nothing
And they
trail.
got like a cardboard thing. And
Yeah, and they're spraying the machine.
it's like
Like-
acrylic nails.
So you're making this. There's no such thing as a perfect hairline.
Right.
There's no such thing as a perfect hairline, but
That
they're
require
making
a
it.
perfect skull.
Because everybody's just unique to them.
There are like 7-year-olds that got it, though.
There is. I seen that shit.
Before that,
They're like
before that
7-year-olds
skull
that
grows
like,
out.
what?
I look at a lot of different barber pages on Instagram, just because it's something I'm into.
Yeah, right.
And I could tell when someone really knows how to fade.
You like the art of it.
Yeah.
You appreciate
but
the art.
when I start seeing all that, I'll enlarge the shit. And I'm like, that's all that
You see mad skin and black paint on it. It's
Okay.
like,
Oh, no.
The new thing is they got the chalk pencil.
Yeah.
And they're walking
You
around
do
with
the
the
line
outline.
beforehand.
Like there's this one barber, he's Jay-Z's barber, Johnny Cake. His Instagram is Stay Cake. He just posted the other day, he's like, yo, why you dudes running around with that shit? Like after you get your hair cut, why do you still have the white outline
Oh,
chalk?
no, that's just going right then and there. I'm not going to take that shit off. What do you,
You know what I
wearing?
mean? Like
I don't know. We were doing that. We were doing that? Running around with the chalk in yet?
I ain't doing
Man
that shit.
filters, on cover.
Again, I'm gonna be super confused when you pull a piece of chalk out. I'm already like, fuck going on? Trying to line up my eyebrows? Fuck going on here, Kev? Like, like
But I think because your hairline, your hair is straight. Like there's some guys that shit's fucked up and they allow that to happen.
Reem
I done had too many cuts
he
already.
actually doesn't have a hairline. You have to construct his.
got a builder around my head, bro. This has been knocked around.
Like
does.
your
Mine too.
hairline, you have a hairline.
Oh, okay.
It may be,
Oh, you got it.
you know what I
No,
mean.
no, it's-
it may be oval, but
Yeah.
you have a hairline. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
The
Learn this
detail.
today.
Again, when I
Learn.
tell you that this is the man that cut Megatron's hair for the first time in Megatron's life, I trusted him.
What's the worst haircut to do?
And are you allowed to tell them beforehand? Like, yo, son, no matter what I do, your shit's gonna be fucked.
No. What's the worst haircut you have to do? Like, what's like when you hear it's like, Okay.
Motherfuckers that don't want to cut their hair off that need to go bald.
Oh.
Yes. They go to the barbershop.
That's the worst.
Kev's like,
Why would you go to the
no,
barbershop?
I know some guys that like when the bro hawk was in.
They just
Like,
like, yo,
bro,
just
you shouldn't be getting a bro hawk.
Yeah.
push it back a little bit further. It'll be fine, baby.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, baby.
Would you do that for a customer? If they're like, just like, yo, nah, Kev, just push my hairline back.
Pain.
I straight up, I tell them,
I'll
like,
tell
I'm not. You're not going out there saying I did that.
After you get my shot. Yeah, I like that.
Come on, Bub. You know I'm an
No,
asshole.
no,
you
no,
know?
no. Especially if you know the motherfucker. Like,
I'm a humble prick.
What do
you know
you
what I mean?
have-
So I'm gonna tell you.
What kind of
Humble
haircut?
prick.
What do you have to
Is
do?
my fucking honorable mention tonight.
What do you have to
I've
do?
never heard a humble prick before.
What do you have to do to? What kind of haircut are you giving somebody that's losing their hair, that's coming to a barbershop to get a haircut?
Some of them, they would, okay. Like how Kobe Bryant's hair.
I was gonna say that. So people crack on LeBron, right? For his hairline.
Kobe's shit was way
Nobody
back
really
here,
paid
yo.
attention to Kobe's hairline because they thought he was bald and he wasn't.
He had a six head.
It was so low.
Yeah.
But it was
He had a six
like
head,
in the middle
for
of the
sure.
forehead.
Kobe was running around like that.
Yeah.
But I'm a barber, so I'm gonna notice that.
Yeah.
I peeped. I was like,
But his shit, whoever his barber was, his
Yeah.
shit was tight.
Tight.
Like, okay, I'll give you an example of someone who had,
So they're going low. They're going really, really
some
low.
of them do.
without going bald,
The smart
Right.
ones.
Right.
without going bald, and there might have been a little bit of, he might have had like a little bit of dye where they washed it off, but they kept enough to give a sharp hairline
So that's
that
where
you
that comes
that you
from?
wouldn't tell.
That's where that comes from. Get a little bit of dye in, but wash it off a little bit,
There's a lot of
and then go to the barbershop.
They're fading the dye.
It's art.
Do you remember?
art.
It is. Do you remember when Doc Rivers was coaching the Celtics, and how Doc Rivers shit was faded and
Yeah.
I remember Doc Rivers shit being faded. Yes.
his shit was dyed.
No gray hair. No gray hair in the Celtics.
You see Tyler Perry running around with his whole shit is dyed and
his
lined
beard.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That was
lined
like
up.
Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey was incredible with that shit.
Okay, I'm telling you, man. To get back to that, that shit broke my heart.
Steve Harvey
man.
fucked a lot of people up with that shit.
It
man.
did. He
Yeah.
did because everybody's give me
In
the
the
Steve
raps,
Harvey.
in
Give
the
me the
raps,
Steve
it was in
Harvey.
the raps, the lineup, like it was just.
Whole time that's a hairpiece.
Right.
Woo.
Right. That's crazy.
Because if you look, his transition was extreme. It was from the fro to a baldy.
Right.
You see him right now on what, Family Feud.
Yeah.
Clean.
And all that
Ain't no
dye
fade,
in his
though.
mustache.
Right.
I just don't know why people
that's
fight
some
their
barber
hair
shit.
that much.
What about the,
Crazy.
See, that's some barber shit because I would never pick that up.
What do you think about the implants? Or the whatever they call it. The,
Done right?
No.
The puke transplant.
It's basically a tattoo of a hairline.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm not, some people
Dudes getting bags for that.
No, I tell
They
you,
getting a bag for that.
I tell you this. Johnny Juice does
Johnny
it.
Juice, yeah.
Yeah, he does it down in Orlando.
We know one of his clients.
Relax.
What I learned with guys who are going bald, a lot of younger guys were going bald, and it fucks with your psyche. Because I remember one time I let my shit grow, and I was like, "Damn, this shit's thin," and it started fucking with me, yo. It really started fucking with my mental, so it helped me. I was like, "Oh, dudes,
My
that's
little
why they
cousin,
don't."
my little cousin, because of his age, he was just like, "Nah, cuz I can't go bald." I said, "Cuz it's time to." I said the thing why you could do it now is because you're starting to grow a beard.
Yeah.
So at least you got facial hair now. You're not just young in your 20s, close to 30s with a bald.
Yeah, so
but
when
But why are we so
Like a
reluctant
Eminem.
of the bald?
That's what you want to do, though. If you're going bald, and if you can grow a beard, you grow your beard.
MJ
Or you
didn't
have
grow a beard.
you have a mean.
That was a different,
MJ had money, man.
right? Yeah.
His money trumped all
Different kind
that
of
shit.
confidence. Exactly.
His money trumped all that shit. yo.
Morris Chestnut.
He's
Money.
Morris Chestnut.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get
He was
with the niggas that
he
had
was the
it.
second coming to Big Daddy Kane.
You see,
the Gospel
Common,
nigga.
Common got his beard. Bald head beard.
No, I would prefer you trade one for the other.
Right.
But I just don't want to ostracize the motherfuckers that are bald headed and bald bearded. You're still
let's call
beautiful
him
to
Wade.
me, okay?
Let's go with it. Especially early on in your 20s.
Yeah, whatever. Let's start some shit.
You beautiful black powder motherfuckers are all right with me.
Why is that though? Why are we afraid to be bald headed?
Yeah, I don't. Why is that?
I don't.
I want to shave my
I've done
beard
it.
so bad, but I just know Shorty's going to be upset with it.
I've
Because
done the ball.
I want to see my
Baldy.
face. I just want to see my face again. But I ain't ready to do it. I kind of put some time in it.
That right there.
See?
But I do want to see my face.
That right
but you
there.
have to have-
That's why.
It's the same
You have
reason
to
why
have a-
women don't like to cut their, like they put time in, they allow it
You
to
have to
grow.
have some sort of identity with your
Right.
hair. Like
Yeah.
you have to have some sort of closeness
Absolutely.
with your hair. Like there has to be like this
It's an
this
attachment.
makes me
Right, who I am.
Samson.
yeah. When I get a haircut, I feel good
Right.
about my yeah.
When you go to the barbershop after you get your hair, we all follow Spice Adams in here, right?
Right.
You see the skits that he does.
That's a for sure.
That's
show
that's
ride.
a real thing.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? When
You got a whole different confidence you come out of the barbershop.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
you think you could take down everything?
You're going out tonight. Going out tonight. It's the plan, fellas.
No, I get,
gotta
I
cut.
get, I get that.
Right.
But I don't get how a baldy diminishes that.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel the same way when I get a baldy.
You clean now.
Some people are not comfortable with the shape of their heads.
Don't you?
That too.
Gotcha.
Let me ask you a question.
Yep.
How much of your skill as a barber is accredited to the look of the cut versus the look of the person wearing the cut? See what I'm saying? Like I feel, and I already told you this. Like honestly, all you did was chip away some coal for the diamond that was already underneath. So when you're doing your thing, is it I guess a combination of the two? Like this is a good looking dude. No, it's funny.
Play.
And then this is a great haircut versus I done turned Quasimodo into Boris Kojo.
No, as a barber, you have to know what cut fits the client.
Right?
So it's a combination of both. I have to be able to tell you what you're asking me for, that doesn't fit your head.
And you have the ability to say that.
Interesting.
Because there's a lot of niggas that'd be like, well, if you asked for it.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
that's what I'm saying. That's interesting that you would say that because I feel like I can go into any barbershop and just say what I want and they're gonna do it because they're getting paid for
Middle
that.
stripe down the middle.
So for you to say, well, I mean, I'm not saying that you're not gonna do it, but be like, well, that might not fit your head. That's kind of interesting for me to hear that. And
Alex gonna go in there. I want you just patch your hair back here.
Nah, hell no.
Fade all
No,
this.
you could come to me and I can give you what you're asking
right.
for, but it's also my duty to tell you like
Right.
that
It's
doesn't
also your name.
absolutely.
Because when niggas is like, yo, who cut your hair? You like, Kev. You know Kev McNeil, right? Started guy when he was 12. This nigga put that shit on you.
I'm big on that shit.
But because I'm not gonna say I asked for it. I'm gonna say he did it.
This is what he did.
I'm real big on that. Like you guys have two different textures of hair, so you couldn't get that look, but you might want to come to me and try to get that look, and I'm gonna have to tell you like your texture of hair doesn't support that.
Oh, it's not gonna look like,
like
that.
that.
It's gonna be curly as hell.
interesting. I
Right.
like
Drippy.
I like that. I like that.
Like you can get that look with your curls and have the he has the taper sides. But
very interesting.
It's not gonna look.
Alex,
like
you ain't
that.
gonna go there. I want to use a sponge
I'm
like
trying to-
that.
Yeah, no.
Nah, you ain't
Yo,
getting the
Al,
sponge.
you got a sponge?
No.
I wanted to know.
No.
You don't need one?
But Kev, I also wanted to talk about the importance of a barbershop, especially in
The sanctity.
black community.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was talking to my triple OG. He actually gave me my first barbershop job, Mr. Butchie Brooks. We were talking about that on Tuesday. And I'm like, in our community, I'll say here in Rhode Island, there's maybe 4 or 5 black barbers. As opposed to when I was coming up, there was many more. And it's kind of lost its prestige. The black barbershop was, like that movie Barbershop, that was real.
Right.
It was really the black man's country club. Like barbers were set entertainer. It was a style coach,
Right.
counselor. Like we do all of that shit.
There was a lot of humor in barbershop with Cedric the Entertainer's role but his role also signified everything you just talked
Absolutely.
about. But people were clowning him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because they're like, you can't cut no more.
He wasn't there
I
to
bring
cut.
nostalgia.
He was exactly.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what he
I
was
bring
there for.
nostalgia.
To keep the essence of that. Nowadays, it's just you get people. I'm gonna cut hair, and they're just jumping right in shops. No, they're not doing their due diligence.
Right.
Why are shops allowing?
You'll pay the $125 a week for the chair.
What? Yeah. What is that? Is it just to get the money in?
Some people are washing their money through them barbershops,
Yeah.
and to get the rent.
Like no standard.
No. Here, like everybody that keeps asking me, you gonna open up a shop? No. I run a privatized business. This is Christmas Day is gonna be my 33rd year. I don't want that shit anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that we brought this up right now. It's that very reason why me and Kev fell out as far as him being my curator of due.
That's right. That's why you guys fell off.
Because I love the model. You are a privatized business. You literally. Here's the problem with me and Kev. Me. 100% me. I don't know I need a haircut until like 36 hours before I need a haircut. Right? So I'm like, yo, shit, I need a
Oh,
haircut.
I know it because you told me.
I need a haircut tomorrow. Like, yo, shit. Let me call Kev. Kev's like, no, I have this, that, and they are standings
But
orders.
But if you know, so
20 plus years. I have the same people
the
seeing
three-
them every week.
Haddon, everybody's the Tuesday test.
the three barbers that I know you don't call day of or even day before,
3 days
Both
is
Kevs
not enough
and
notice.
boo, like they already have that. Like, cause I have dudes come to me and was like, yo, who cut your hair? Like, Kev. Yeah, I ain't getting no cut my hair. I need one today. Like people know it. Like, you think I can call boo? No. Especially now, you can't call boo.
Right.
Right. So like they already came with that name. It's just like,
And it's a fact. And when I talk to the Haddons and the Seans of the world, they're like, yeah, I'm Tuesday, 10 a.m. That's me. I'm Wednesday, 3 p.m.
Right.
That's me. Like, it's already locked in stone. So my dumb ass, I'm like, hey, look, man, fuck all that shit. I give you extra $4. I give you extra $4, baby. Come on now, let me get in there. No. I might be able to squeeze you in next Monday. God damn it, Kev, I can't do it. But it literally was me. And just knowing, like, I could show up every week, every other week, or not for 2 months.
You from the city though. You used to barbershops just being open. You could just walk in there.
Right.
I understand.
right before the
understood
club.
it.
In the city, you can go right before the club.
And some of the shops out here.
Right.
Like I understood it.
That privatized business model that you just spoke of, though, congratulations, one.
Thank you.
And it speaks volumes to your skill set.
1000%.
Because there are, again, you've been raising grandfathers.
But also, your spot hasn't lost that essence of, like, barbershops have those man conversations that stay in the barbershop, or they should be. They should stay in the barbershop, but the conversations you wouldn't have anywhere else. Yeah. And I see that necessary in terms of, especially for the younger guys growing up. They need to be part of sometimes part of those conversations, or hear older black men speak about these topics, because they're not hearing them in the streets, right? So even like when it comes to like street beef, like you need to be able to go to a place where they're like, yo, that shit's stupid. Mm-hmm. Like you don't need to be doing that.
You know what the greatest thing about his hair was? Everybody that walked in shook everyone's hand.
It was a standard.
It was.
Again, I wasn't from here, and I wasn't a frequent there, but I just got the recommendation to show up. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yo, everybody that walks in is shaking everyone's hand. I love hair.
Like, but
I couldn't wait for people to shake my hand.
But even
bro.
if the person,
So
even
bad.
if there was a new person or a young kid that just came in the door, already knew his appointment time and just sat down, he got greeted by somebody.
Still gonna get greeted.
Yeah, I mean, and it was like, you know, that's Mr. Boo, it's Mr. Kev, that's Mr. Kev.
Yep.
Maybe you didn't dap everybody up as far as the customers, but you made sure you knew who the barbers were.
We called grown men and women Mr. and Mrs.
Yep.
Changed the music when a certain crowd
absolutely.
came in, the kids came in. one of our elders came in, that music goes off, we put something else on, and we don't put no music on.
Now I'm running Magic City. Ain't coming. Who's it? Nah.
But Boo said one thing, and I'm pretty sure this is the same for you, Kev, that, you know, he is, in growing up where we grow up and knowing the kids that we know and what they're involved in, that sometimes the first person to cut their hair and the last person to cut their hair. Meaning they died and the family calls you in to cut their hair while they're at the funeral.
I've never cut a dead person's hair.
Okay. But you might have been...
I've been asked, but I respectfully declined.
And you know what? That's okay.
No, but it's just to know that, right?
I was honored. I was humbled,
because of your relationship with the family and you was
the deceased.
And the deceased. And it's just like that cycle of life. Like the first person to cut his hair and potentially be the last person.
I lost a lot of young boys. A lot of kids that I started cutting in candies when they were 2. Moving over to its hair, cutting their hair, teenage years. When I was working in the school, had them in school and still cutting their hair. I lost a lot of them.
That's a crazy part about society we don't talk about. Because, like I said, you're not raising them, but you're part of their upbringing.
Absolutely.
Where when they're no longer there, it impacts you.
So I'm going to say this, right? And I know there's probably a few mothers that may be upset with me or whatever, but any of my young boys that have been murdered, I didn't go to their funerals.
Because they hurt.
And it wasn't out of it wasn't out of disrespect. I'm like, I real deal had a relationship with these kids.
It's a lot to absorb.
I don't want to see them like that.
And the conversations, the gems you got.
Some of them, like I said, from 2 to
you was in school
whatever age they made it to, working in the schools. Like, even when the major beef was going on out here, and we had to kick these young boys out the barbershop, like, yo, you guys can't come here, man. We got to worry about the other clients. When I moved to where I'm at now, and, you know, some of them came back, they was like, damn, Kev. I was like, you know, it wasn't my shop. And it's like, nah, we understood, man, but damn.
Nobody knows the toll the barber takes when the community takes
Listen, man, listen.
Nobody knows that. I think this is the first time I've ever heard it.
I low-key be crying, man. I be missing those young boys, man. I be missing them young boys.
And then dreaming about the potential. Yeah, that's nuts.
So
that's different.
I don't.
The crazy part is not like you just cut one side of the beef.
No.
The barber is Switzerland, right?
Because
Switzerland.
You cut what they would say today, the op. You're cutting the op's head too.
Right.
And and during that time, I'm talking to them.
Right.
Trying to quell the bullshit between them and whoever else.
Yep.
And their fathers.
Yo, the barbershop has been Switzerland the whole time, bro. Everybody needs a lineup, and not everybody can do it.
Or cut.
Right.
But I never thought about the barber internalizing the losses that are being taken.
I told Bub, what was it, a couple weeks ago? I'm like, yo, you know, when he was in the streets for the street workers, you know, now he's corporate street working.
Yeah, I'm saying, put the tie on. Need that headline.
He's on this whole shit. He got his jersey throwing the button up. Fuck out of here.
He takes the elevator now. He takes the elevator.
But I was telling him a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, yo, Bub, we didn't win. We lost a lot of kids. Yeah, you know, you might have saved 1 or 2, but we lost a lot.
And ones that we know could have been saved.
We lost a lot. No. And so over the years,
I think y'all are giving yourself too much credit.
I'm not talking about us saving them, but the community, people we know.
Working at its hair, I only tell select few this, but I needed to get away from there.
You just told everybody that.
Now,
I'm just like,
no, I'm saying
I appreciate
at the time, I was only tell a select few, but I needed to get away from that. That shit was taking a toll on me. Taking on everybody's shit from everywhere, from all sides of town.
You feel bad about that decision?
No.
Good. I wouldn't.
Like I said, I don't go to the funerals. It's fucked up to say that, but I don't go to the funerals of my young boys that get murdered. I don't want to see that shit.
I don't think that it's fucked up to say that though. Bro.
No, but some of these mothers, they feel that way. I know they do, because I peep their interaction with me now. But
that's it. And this is me speaking from way outside in. They're internalizing their pain.
I get it.
It may be an easy target to be like, you knew so much about him. Why weren't you there?
No, I get it. I get it.
You don't know how much work I was doing to stop him from being buried.
Yo, when those guys came to the barbershop, they got the truth.
Right.
Like, it wasn't gonna be no sugarcoating. Like, nah. You're gonna hear it from everybody that's in here, because that's what you need to hear. And
there was everybody in there too. It wasn't just like, oh, even after you left, his hair is had a third. That was one.
Guys went in there, didn't even get a haircut. Already had their hair cut 2 days ago. But in the barbershop,
sitting there talking.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
the ones that made it through, they tell me, and I still cut them. They're like, yo, Kev, man, I love you, man.
Then you won.
Like,
that's the part I'm saying. Y'all won.
Yo,
there's a billion sperm every nut.
Yeah.
Only one of them makes a baby.
It's
so for the ones that we get through, we just gotta celebrate them.
It's a lot, and I had to get away from it.
I get that. That's
20 years of that shit. It was a lot, man.
And your last 4 years having to deal with this beautiful motherfucker right here, boy. Yeah. No,
I tell you what, though, I was wondering. I didn't know what happened. I had it in the end, Sean, like, yo, Reem's good. He's all right.
So that,
like, Reem told me, he was like, nah. So Kev ain't good.
That's the thing. Then that's the thing. Like the breakup from your barber is a thing.
It's a real thing, bro.
I told you about my situation.
I kept following
when I cheated on my barber.
I legit check on the client. I'll text him like, yo, you good?
Yo, you good?
Like, yo, it ain't about no haircut. Right. I really want to know if you're good,
right?
Or if there's an issue.
Right.
I need to know. I don't want you running around here feeling the way about me.
Right.
And then when I'm in your face, you're faking moves.
It's a different story, right?
I don't like fake shit.
Meanwhile, I'm like, yo, Sean, tell Kev I said what up.
Straight up.
Sending subliminal tweets.
I was checking on him.
It was me.
I was checking. I knew it was him though. I knew. I just told you he's from New York. Them motherfuckers don't have no patience, man. They don't have no patience.
Yeah, I called him at like 5 o'clock Monday, bro. I need a haircut at 11 tomorrow.
Mind you heard? Monday is my day off. I hate fucking phone calls on Sundays and Mondays.
It's like, I can't get you until Thursday. This nigga don't care about me.
And here's what's happening to me, right?
Yeah, how he internalized that one.
Barbers.
Here's
I
what's
call
happening.
Poppy. I get in right now.
Here's what's happening as I get older. I want to disconnect from social media. I don't like people having instant access. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Yep. People calling me through Messenger and shit like, what? I get it.
They call you through Messenger?
Yeah, Facebook Messenger.
Instagram.
And Instagram.
Listen, that's wild.
What? And Snapchat.
That's wild.
It's like FaceTime.
Wow.
FaceTime right now.
And
I didn't even give you
my personal phone.
Like, I didn't tell you.
Is my business phone as well. Sundays, Mondays, I'm getting texts, calls, and I'm just like,
you gotta open that up, man.
So
grow more arms, cut more hairs. Give me 4 arms, bro.
You know what I mean?
How does that make you feel though that you are getting? And I know that you don't like to work on your days off, but how does that make you feel that you are getting these calls on your days off?
No, I'm appreciative because one of my former coworkers, he just moved to South Carolina, and I just had to somehow take on all of his clientele. Whatever spot that I had, they filled them. So now I'm really in a position where I don't have the time.
That's what I'm saying. Still don't care about me. I gave him 2.5 years of dedication.
Let a barber try to go on vacation.
Fuck,
Yo, listen.
Fuck you going?
No, I'm gonna give you.
Fuck you going?
April 28th.
Unannounced vacation.
Check it out. April 28th.
Nah, Kev gives you notice.
Yeah, I give ample notice. I don't do shit like that. I love my money too much. So April 28th, I got diagnosed with COVID.
Yeah.
So I'm down 3.5 weeks. During this 3.5 weeks, I had motherfuckers texting me, calling me, telling me, yo, when you coming back?
Nah, you okay. Yo, Kev, fuck you been at?
Yo, I said earlier, I'm a humble prick, but I was so fucking sick that I couldn't be how
Still
I
gas though.
Yo,
Niggas
listen,
want me back though.
listen. I wanted to tell 2 motherfuckers, yo, lose my number.
Yo, niggas hitting you like, yo, niggas is shy, baby.
Everybody getting COVID.
I didn't just have COVID. I had COVID pneumonia.
Yeah, what I had.
Oh yeah. Well,
Aight, yo.
Yo, both had.
Man.
So
Did you pop up here that week, brother?
I was.
Yeah, it sound
got it
like
out the
Corn's
mouth,
birthday a little bit.
Yeah,
Nah, 'cause that was the
he didn't
month
show
third.
up. So I'm checking on Bub. Like, yo, you good? He said, nah, big bro, I'm fucked up.
It was March
What's up?
3rd. It was March 3rd.
Yo, listen. So I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers got access to me, and I don't like this shit. People were really checking on me though. You know, a lot of my clients.
But it's always those people that
they
like
was like
lose
real
my-
deal dropping off care packages, medicine, fruit, popsicles,
Elderberry
water.
and all kind of shit.
You know what I mean? They took care of me. They took care of me, so I was grateful.
Niggas need them lineups.
The one humbling thing was when I came back and seen everybody had afros. I was like, yo, this mad fucking barbershop.
Nah, bro.
I was like, nah, fam.
my nigga.
Yo.
Not
So
everybody's
that
Kareem,
shit,
bro.
that shit right there, I was like, wow.
If I gotta
that's
grow my
dope.
fake beard in, I'll grow my fake beard in.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that was dope.
With that being
was dope.
said,
That's solid.
are you now curating The Apprentice? Who is Kev 4.0 right now?
These motherfuckers don't want to work.
There's a lot of that shit going on, man. I know, I get
I
it.
just came back from Atlanta. It's the same shit down there.
I don't get it.
Is it OnlyFans?
It's a really good question.
Not anymore. Not after October.
Nah,
I heard they
they
fixed that.
They
rescinded it.
pussy
Yeah,
rescinded
they
it.
rescinded it.
They reneged on that. They reneged on that.
Yeah.
Early.
Dick is back on the block, bro. Yep.
Somebody made some money. Somebody made some money.
They put a statement out.
Yeah, somebody made some money.
Yeah.
Way too much money to leave on the
But,
table. But
I was just talking to my
we
man.
haven't found a 12-year-old doing bowl cuts right now.
Nope.
That's what I know.
You know
right?
what? I may still go get my haircut, but I'll drop Megatron off my nigga.
Listen,
Let him sweep up. He's 7. His wrist is broke, but he be all right.
technology has destroyed a lot of that.
Haircuts?
It's destroyed a lot, man. It's the gift and the curse.
It is.
People can't tear themselves away from their handheld computer.
Oh, you don't have to tear yourself away.
They don't want to sit
I
in
will
that chair
tear
for
him
any more
away.
than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They don't have patience.
No.
You see someone nowadays, right? And for songs longer than
3 minutes.
2.5, people are like, damn, it's just too long.
Crazy.
Like EPs is a thing now.
Donda.
Nobody likes making
Opposite of
LPs.
that, dog.
Yeah,
Give me a
Kanye
long-
West just released an album that's an hour and a half, and I'm like, do I have an hour and a half for Kanye?
You see?
He just did that.
Whereas
if it was
back
hot-
in the day,
we were
that
music connoisseurs.
2
We were
hours,
looking for
double
shit.
album.
You were asking for double CDs.
double album.
Can I
Give me
please get a double
album.
CD?
100%.
He just gave you a triple.
I don't want it
You don't want it because
Do you not want it because
sonically it's not good.
because
Sonically.
that's where we're going?
I know. I don't want it because
Somehow we got to Donda, huh?
Sonically.
I don't want it because I haven't heard anything good from it. But that's
Sonically, that shit
He
ain't
hasn't
good
heard
to
it.
me, man.
I just think that if he takes all the songs that don't have drums on it off the album and combines the part 1s with the part 2s, it'd be an incredibly classic album.
will it ever be your honorable mention?
What? Donda? No, my honorable mention is Vacation Friends.
Okay.
Yeah, we.
I will definitely make Kanye.
Your doppelganger. Somebody told me. Somebody
No.
texted me the other day and said, "Look at this picture, and it's the cover of Vacation Time, and said, "You look like
I look like Rel.
you look like Rel."
Yeah, out of control, bro.
That
You
wasn't
know
me.
how many people have told me that you look like Rel?
I'm about to pull my dick out.
Why?
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 To show you that we look different. Okay? I promise you. We look fucking
What if he
different.
does the same?
He's never been shot in his dick. Weird down there. All I'm saying is that I would make Kanye West my honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
Because I think what Kanye West did is something so different that we have, not we, but the public has no choice but to hate on it. But people who understand business, capitalism, and music, what he did with those 3 shows for his listening party is the first time it has ever happened in music history. And was fantastic. Grossed $20 million before he even dropped the album.
Yeah, that's cool, but
That's fair to say. But is it also fair to say that
But the music
psychologically,
is-
what he did was
Take advantage of our society.
was fool people. He fooled everyone.
Is that
And
not
to-
what society does right now?
It is through advertisement, right? You could say that propaganda is a way of fooling people.
Why are you saying
into-
advertising? I'm talking about Crate Challenge.
Well, I don't know who is making money off of Crate Challenge, but
Nobody is, but it
Yeah,
has
but-
completely captured all of society.
Well, not anymore. It's gone.
Is it?
I'm saying that music, especially rap music, has always been ideologically supposed to be real. It's supposed to be something you can feel. Like it's supposed to be something that is identified with.
You haven't heard Donda, so
Supposed to be some. I haven't, and this is what I'm saying before hearing Donda. Rap music has always been something that black and brown people, especially those that have been disenfranchised, can identify with. That's always been rap music. To add buffoonery and foolery to it sends a different type of message. And if the message is this is not for rap music anymore,
I'm totally fucking. He made the first listening session
Are
live.
you speaking specifically about Kanye or just about the music?
I'm speaking about.
I haven't heard the
Kanye.
music.
But
So specifically about Kanye.
kind of.
Okay.
But he made the first listening session live.
Yep.
Everyone got to watch it, not just in the stadium, but everybody on Apple.
Yep.
Then he was able to sell out a second show that, again, everybody publicly had the opportunity to listen to and choose. Is this buffoonery? Is this bullshit? Something I want to go to?
Right.
Then he sold out a third venue in a different state, again produced live. And each time he did it, he changed his album. He changed his album in 3 weeks, and at the
has-
same time sold out 3 stadiums,
Yep.
and then sold $10 million worth of merchandise
Yep.
before he even dropped the album. So is it Kanye that's the problem? Because he gave you 3
I'm not-
opportunities to say this shit's trash, I'm not going to.
I'm not saying it's a problem.
Does that
I'm not saying
what
it's a
you're
problem.
saying? Does that correlate with Kaba's talking about in terms of how people relate to music in the way that Kaba's speaking about it?
I'm saying that 3 times enough people to sell out an arena related.
That me going to, I can watch a movie and not relate to it, and it could sell out. I can go see
Would
it.
you go to the movie theater to watch it?
Yeah, I've done that.
Even after you've seen it already on TV. Would you then pay to go to the movie theater to watch it?
you got.
No, I would go
That
to the
happened
movie theater
3
first.
times.
You would go to the movie.
It also depends on who the protagonist is.
But you got to remember, we've been in the house for a year,
Right.
So people want to go outside. So it's an
Exactly.
event, so they want to go to
We're
it.
getting back to the genius stuff.
But that's not what Kaba's talking
No,
about.
but we're talking about the music itself.
Oh, I already told them before you guys got here. There is 5 to 6 songs that if you are a Kanye fan, a gospel fan, new era music fan, or old Kanye fan, there are 6 songs on that album for all 4 of those categories of people. If you're not one of those 4, you're not gonna find 6.
And all I'm saying is,
But there
and
are
this is
6
what this is what I'm-
songs.
this is what I mean
Out of
by
all those
this is what I
songs.
mean by buffoonery, right? All I'm saying is that if you have all of these, let's not even call them concerts, because if we're gonna call him a musical genius, then these were sessions. These were sound sessions.
Live musical sessions.
These were
yeah.
sound sessions. So to
Stadium
have
size.
3 stadium size live sound sessions, and to be Kanye West having these sound sessions with the intent of perfecting your art in a way that's threefold, because you have the ear of the people now, right? To give us an hour and a half where only 5 songs are good,
You can't say us,
And you're
'cause you haven't
Kanye?
heard it. You're not us yet.
I'm give all right to give
You're
to
not
say
us
to
yet.
say to say that a Kanye fan,
I am a Kanye
fan can take a 27 song album and jot it down to only 5 good songs. That sounds problematic to me.
It's 16 for me. I'm saying that if you're one of those 4 categories,
You fit all 4.
you will find at least 7. I fit all 4 of those categories.
Yep.
There's 16 for me.
Okay.
Honestly, all I wanted him to do was make the part 2s into one song with the part 1s.
Yep.
And then take all the songs out that don't have drums. There'll be 16 songs. It'd be a fucking classic. But that's me as a Kanye fan. But if you fall into any of those 4 categories, and again, we're still talking about the music part. Can we talk about the business part? Can we talk about now, for the first time in the history of music, you can throw listening parties in the biggest stadiums in the world. He did it in Atlanta. You know how big the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is?
Kanye's a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Who who out of the new artists can do that?
Kendrick, J. Cole,
They're not new artists.
Migos,
These guys.
Lil Baby.
I'm just saying. You said this is changing
I'll tell
music.
you one who could probably do it.
Okay.
Little Durk.
Lil Durk,
Lil Durk.
definitely
Okay.
Lil Durk and Lil Baby.
He can probably do it.
He and Little Baby are actually at they're in Mansfield at Xfinity Center.
Both of them on the album.
And I think he could do it.
Okay.
He has a strong following.
He
like
can
that.
take the what was that Mercedes Stadium?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Pay for it and sell it out.
Sell it. Well, can he sell it out?
That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is Kanye sold it out
For just a
twice,
listening
and then he
party?
was
I don't
out.
think so.
For just
For
a
just a
listening party.
That's
Just to go listen?
what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Can these? All right.
I think
don't
Lil
know.
Durk can.
I don't know Lil Durk.
I think he.
Okay.
And I don't follow. I don't want to call it shit. I don't follow that music. That's for the
It's
kids.
a- it's a
The
younger
Voice in the
music.
Hero
It's a
is a
younger
fire
music.
album.
You know what I mean?
It's a young. Yes, it's for the young crowd.
The Voice in the Hero is a fire album. Lil Baby, Lil Durk, that's a fire album.
All
But
right.
I think
I still
he
gotta listen
can.
to the music. I still gotta listen to music. So
I think Lil.
And it depends
Lil
on the
Durk
ticket
can.
prices. Because I know Kanye's ticket prices were no $50.
But just look at where he
no
pushed it to now. See what I'm saying? That's the genius part. Look at where he pushed it to now.
But he-
Where we're even thinking that Dirk can sell out Mercedes-Benz Stadium for a listening party. What if that's the new norm?
I don't think we're thinking that.
I am. There's no, it used to be, I sold out Madison Square Garden.
Didn't he post Drake's address? Why did he do that?
That shit was like,
I love that little petty beef.
I can't wait for Certified Lover Boy to come out on Friday.
Trolling.
September 3rd. September 3rd.
Again, it's just a part of hip hop that I just don't understand. I don't understand.
All I'm saying, it used to be, we sold out Madison Square Garden. That was the Black Album, right? It used to be that way.
It used to be I make
By itself.
dope ass fucking music. That's what it used to be.
Right.
It used to be this is some dope ass shit. Look at the locks.
Nah, you went back to rock.
Yo, it
Pimp.
used to be fucking dope ass fucking music, man. That's what it used to be. And that's what I hope it still is.
And they
That's all.
still all about the Benjamins.
and gave us dope ass fucking music.
They did.
All right, the boss got a pull rank. It's about that time.
Oh, we did it?
Yeah, we Ben did it.
All right, well-
I let us go on for a little
Let
bit.
me do
but-
my honorable mentions just real quick.
we all gotta
Kanye
do
West for the genius of the rollout. I think a lot of people think it's weird.
I think Alex got
Marilyn
mad at you, bro.
Manson,
Alex wants
Baby.
out of this Kanye conversation.
Love it. Kanye West. Listen to Donda when you're in an emotional state for it. And then
Donda.
the real honorable
Donda,
mention
Donda,
of
Donda,
tonight is
Donda.
the first 3 tracks. Take all 3 of them out. I promise you. The real honorable mention, Vacation Friends on Hulu. John Cena and Rel, bro, shit was hilarious. Like I laughed out loud a lot on that movie. Vacation Friends on Hulu. I'm out the way now.
Vacation Friends is a dope movie.
Donda, donda,
That's a dope
donda,
movie.
donda, donda.
So, Kev, we do this thing
I
at
told
the
him
end of the podcast.
I've been telling guests.
Holy shit.
You can finish
He
it.
was mad relaxed. He was mad relaxed.
Come on, see if I told you something different. Go ahead.
I like this
No,
new,
but
I
go
like this
ahead.
new book. It's called Honorable Mention. It's a thing that we do. We just shout out whatever we've been into, a book, music, whatever you want to shout out, whatever you want the listeners to go check out, basically. So we can go if you want. Like, Reem, just we can go.
I go.
And
Yeah.
I'll give you a sense.
Don't do that. That's exactly what I told him.
No, that's he did tell me that. But
I'll go. So
I'm in fallback mode right now, so I'm not. I'm working on.
It could be you.
So,
it could be you. It could
discipline. Discipline.
Okay. All right.
Self-discipline.
All right.
Self-discipline.
Is there anything that you're practicing or following or doing that you would recommend?
Time management.
But how? Does that mean me getting like a schedule? Does that mean me like filling out a Excel
I have a schedule at work,
spreadsheet?
but I'm talking about a personal schedule for me to gym. So money management, health, and family time.
Above all. Money management
and
health,
putting into
and
action.
time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Alex, you were gonna go?
Yeah, you can go.
Bub?
Campbell's, Hil Holla, Avenue new project out, two sides of the same coin. Dope.
You went to the event?
What
No,
event?
that was a
Wasn't
different
there
event.
like a secret
That was for
event?
serious.
No, I went to D Gomes.
D Gomes.
Last Thursday. Yeah, they had a little event at the crib. It was packed. Walked in there. I stood at the door for about 5 minutes.
Then he remembered you were the king of PVD.
No, I'm 40 plus.
It's a young crowd.
I found Justin Graham, who's a producer, and Merck, who has the Boiler Room
Studios.
So I stood with them.
Yep.
They're my age.
He was with the older dads.
Oh wait, y'all are all out this weekend. Oh wait, we
Think
have
so?
to shout out Joe Verdes
Yes.
doing the Guinness World Record for most burpees
On the
in
same day,
24
day
hour period, September 4th.
Yep.
Right, all day Saturday. So shout out to Joe Verdes and A&D Fitness. Right?
Word.
Yep.
And then that's Day Trail, and then they're doing that thing at Brass Monkey too.
Oh, for the young lady that got killed. You went?
Yeah, I go. Oh, you
I
want
go.
to
Yeah, I go. Keeping to my R&B shit, I'm gonna give you an album called Waves by her name is Hellosixx. I think it's a very dope album. 10 songs. Came out like 2 years ago, but it's very dope.
Hellosixx.
How do you get there? Like,
I
how
have
do you
no
get to?
idea what his algorithm is for his R&B search.
Yo,
From Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Don't share it. Don't share
to
it, Alex.
Fucking
Don't share it.
Hellosixx. What was he playing earlier today? It's just like,
Return of the Mac.
do you remember the
Yeah.
time? All right, whatever, bro.
The algorithm's crazy.
I just feel like he's
Raven.
looking up light skin R&B music. Whatever pops.
Algorithm is crazy. I got a. It's called Common Sense with Dan Carlin. He has a new episode called Betting on Long Shots.
Is Dan Carlin related to George Carlin?
He's not. He's not. He claims he's not a historian, but he writes about and talks about historic moments.
I got another one. I haven't watched it yet, but we was told about it at the barbershop by Mr. Boo. Plastic Cup Boys on Netflix.
That shit was kind of cool.
Was it funny?
Okay.
It's like a 3-part series where each one of them goes and does their own stand-up.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it was funny.
Dope. But yo, Kev, appreciate you, man. I appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having
Kevin
real.
McNeil,
Yeah, I think you put us onto the new shit here about barbershops, how things work.
architecture of hairlines
It's-
for the
it's
generations of generations of generations.
Word.
Because I don't usually do this shit.
Well, we
Nah.
kind of,
I've been asking him.
I've never necessarily been to a barbershop. I've been to barbershops, but not any that I have had a relationship with necessarily. But whenever I hear about the experience that my friends and family members have at barbershops, I consider what we have as a barbershop. So hopefully you felt the same way you would feel at a barbershop here with us, because we try to give that same type of, it's not an interview, it's just hanging out, talking
No,
shit.
I just don't like cameras.
100%. I feel you.
Kev texted, he said,
Because
"Fly."
this motherfucker talks the whole haircut.
I feel you.
I promise you that. I ain't never had a silent
just-
haircut, bro.
I like to be in the background.
Yeah.
I like to do my shit like Prince,
Right.
like Hove. You know what I mean?
Like Alex.
I don't want nobody to know what
I'm
I'm.
glad you came out though, bro, because you really told us.
If it wasn't for these pictures, they wouldn't see me at all.
wouldn't see me at all. But you told me a different aspect about barbershop in the day. I didn't realize that.
Word.
You really do raise these
And
kids.
I was, I was gonna dub you.
He texted me, said, "Is this live?" I said, "Nah." He said,
No, actually, I was asking that because I was gonna hit a few people, a few select people, tell them to tune in. I was gonna hit my dad, my brother.
Now, still send it to him, but it won't just.
No, I will. I will.
We on YouTube.
We got to walk
usually-
it now.
I hit Kev yesterday. He said, "I'm tired in the mud."
We on YouTube tomorrow.
He's about the devils.
I just came back from Atlanta, man, and it wasn't on my place to live before, and it's definitely not on my place to live now. I don't like all that half hour this way, 40 minutes that way.
What's so
privileged there?
I don't like that.
Yo,
shit,
did you get Slutty Vegan?
No.
Damn.
Yeah,
Our
if it ain't
itinerary
40
was
minutes
crazy.
away.
You know, it was my daughter's birthday, so
Yeah.
we was.
Waffle House.
I was talking to Spin, texting with him.
Why is that a place to go?
Down south, everybody go to Waffle House.
Yeah.
If you want to shit.
All right, well, let's end on that. Drum Man Podcast. Hey,
Shout out to
like,
Waffle
follow, shout.
Please send a sponsorship.
Comment, share. Y'all know what to do.
Fuck with us.
Fuck with us, man.
Fuck
We
with
out.
us.
Peace.
Peace.
Now I'm telling you, Waffle House makes me